It is a winter wonderland outside. It's freezing outside. The Tesla is doing quite well in the snow. I'm pretty impressed with it actually. But guys, here in the stock market, it is all up in flames. There's so many stocks that are down massively today. Fire on the streets, panic. But on this channel, we are long-term investors. We look for deals in the market when we see times like this. And in this video, I'm going to go through 20, that's right, 20 different stocks that are down 5% or more, with the exception of one stock. All the rest are down 5% or more. And no, I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy all of these stocks. But what I do want to do is to get these on your radar, get these on your watch list. Hopefully by releasing this video today, you're able to go do some due diligence and see if any of these picks actually make sense for your portfolio. And I know I'm gonna miss some of these stocks, so there's no possible way I can list thousands of stocks in a single video. So if I've missed any of your favorite ones, just let me know in the comments down below. So this is our second video for today. I had to get this out because you guys are showing me tremendous support on the video I released earlier today. So thank you for that. If you find value in this video, hit the like button down below. Helps the channel so much. You guys have no idea how much you guys help me with that. So I truly appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get into it. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that in this list that we're about to go through, I own, a few of these stocks. And one of them was actually one that I bought today because the value was just too hard to pass up on. Comment down below if you have any idea which stock this was. Okay, let's kick off this list here with Tesla. Tesla is down 8.55% today. I think this is a tremendous opportunity in the #1 EV player. And although this is still around, $700 billion market cap, I think the long-term potential for this is still intact, and this is a buying opportunity. And I guess on the trend of EVs, NIO is our next stock, down 7.92% today. Again, a huge EV player in China. Now, not as exciting as Tesla in my opinion, not a stock that I personally am excited to buy here on this dip, but I know many of you guys love NIO, so I want to just throw that on your radar. It's down quite considerably today. Now shifting over, let's talk about food. Tattooed Chef, down 6.15% today. A pretty decent dip and prices that we haven't seen in quite a while in this stock. And you know what? I didn't buy Tattooed Chef today, but I am tempted to buy some more and kind of build up this position just a little bit more here on this dip. I think that there is a lot of potential long-term for this company. I think they are in the right market with the right trends, and they can grow to be another massive Beyond Meat type company. Speaking of Beyond Meat, that's our next stock, down 5.84% today. They're actually going to be reporting their earnings this week, so I'll be making a dedicated video on that for you guys because I know many of you own this on the channel. Many of my VIP members also own this. I personally own this. So this is definitely one we're going to be talking about soon. But yeah, it's down around 6% today on no new news specifically related to them, just the broader market selling off. Apple. Apple is the stock that is actually not down 5% today. However, an almost 3% dip in Apple in a single day is as good as it gets. This stock has been selling off for the last few days and investors are getting restless here, but what I see is an incredible tech giant, super safe, one of the best companies in the world on a discount. And for those that were waiting to get some exposure to big tech, this is an opportunity. Teladoc, this one's down 8.12%. Now this one I don't really have much to say about because I don't really have a video on the channel quite yet about the stock, but it is one I want to make a video on because I think the opportunity that they have ahead of them is massive, and I think 2020 just accelerated the shift to telemedicine and the kind of advancements in this field. And I think Teladoc is in a very strong position with their acquisition last year to be one of the dominant players in this space. Altrix, okay, this one is one we talked about recently. It's down massively after earnings. I actually closed out my position right before earnings, so I made a decent amount on this stock. However, now that it's down another 6.14% today, it's hitting lows that it hasn't hit in quite a while. It is tempting me to get back into the stock because it's looking very undervalued. ARCG, this one is extremely intriguing to me. down 5.34% today. And I've mentioned this before, if I were to buy an ARK ETF, it would be ARKG, because this is a sector that I don't really understand too well, and I trust ARK's judgment here. They own some of the best companies in the genomic space, and I think that by owning this ETF, you're getting really good exposure for a massive booming industry over this next decade. Whew, okay, we're not even halfway through this. I gotta... Okay, catch my breath. Let's continue. Upstart down 14.18%. One of the biggest losers, actually probably the biggest loser today that I track. And this is definitely one that's caught my attention. But keep in mind, this has boomed in the last few days. So it's just coming back to more reasonable levels. But one that I want to throw on your radar. Skills. This is a stock that has been incredibly hyped recently in the YouTube community. And, you know, ARK Invest has been buying into this. There's a lot of excitement on this with their relation to sports. And maybe this is a good long-term play. I will be looking to make a video on this at some point. It's down 10.16%. Definitely one to look into further. Upwork. This one is an interesting play again. 8.18% down today. And you know, I think that this one has a massive market ahead of it. It's a competitor to Fiverr, and I think that both these players have tons of room to succeed, and getting this on an 8% dip is definitely intriguing. Next up, Fastly, down 5.32% today, and this one's not down too much compared to the others. However, when you consider that it's down massively over the last few days after their earnings report, this looks very tempting. This is definitely one that I would say is oversold, or pretty much hitting the bottom of being oversold. So I could see some sort of reversal in Fastly sometime soon. Splunk, this is one that I love. I've talked about on the channel before. I own this stock. It's down 5.21% today. They are reporting their earnings soon as well. And I think this is going to be a very exciting one to play over the long term with data analytics and just big data in general. Uber, this one is down 5.27%. Another one of my big winners that I bought heavily last year. And I think on this dip, it's a fair opportunity here to buy more into it. I personally am going to be holding off right here on Uber. My cost basis is in the 30s. If we get back down there, yes, I will probably add more. However, at this price, I'm not too interested. But if you want some exposure to the food delivery space and the autonomous vehicle space, and you know, just the whole model of getting drivers on demand, getting whatever you want on demand, Uber is the opportunity for that. Wayfair down 8.8% today. This stock is one that I've talked about heavily before. I've talked about it when it was at its lows last year, around $20-something per share. This one is up massively. And we had a nice pullback today here. And I think this will be a long-term successful company. I personally have been purchasing a ton of furniture from Wayfair recently, and I think many others have as well. And I think this business model and this sort of niche that they're in with furniture first, home delivery, hassle-free, you know, free shipping, all that kind of stuff, they have a business that will succeed. All right, getting into the back half here, SolarEdge down 10.34%. This is a play on solar energy. Again, a business that I haven't really talked about too much on the channel before, but it is one that I monitor. It does have dips every so often that it bounces back strong from. So this may be just another one of those opportunities. Next up, Jumia. This one is one you guys have asked me a ton to talk on the channel about. I just couldn't justify the valuation. I'm still not sure if I can, but I did want to throw this on your radar because it is down almost 8% today. And if you like the whole e-commerce play, this is one to look into further. Viva, a healthcare play, 6.6% lower today. And this is one that has been on my radar for quite a while. Never bought into the stock, never owned the stock. But I think what they're doing here is very interesting. If you're interested in a play in the healthcare space that is more tech focused and kind of, you know, like futuristic and not just an old, boring healthcare type company, this is one to look into further. CrowdStrike, this one comes in at number 19, down 5.59% today. A huge player and beneficiary of what we went through in 2020. Very good business, very interesting company. Definitely one I want to add to my portfolio at some point to take advantage of cloud security, and one that, you know, is worth looking into on this dip today. And that brings us to number 20, which is the stock that I bought today, Peloton, and this stock is down 9.99% today. I absolutely love what I'm finding when I research into this business. I think that the model that they're building is absolutely phenomenal. It's going to be a profit machine in the future. And I think many people, myself included up until recently, that doubted Peloton, that doubt the future of Peloton, don't really understand the full business model of this company. If you think that fitness is important, if you think that, working from home, having on-demand workouts, and putting your health as top priority are important things that people will value in the future, Peloton is the company, in my opinion, that will be the brand associated with all of this. So don't sleep on it. Take some time, look into this business, see if it actually is one that you may want to add to your portfolio. I'm not giving you advice here on to buy the stock or not buy the stock, but if you've just kind of ruled out Peloton in the past just because you figured, okay, it's a stay-at-home play, it's these bikes that people buy, and once everything opens back up, people are going to be back outside. They're not going to need a Peloton anymore. I would encourage you to look deeper into the business, understand it better, because you'll see that there's a lot more to this than just a bike, and they're building essentially a SaaS company that will see tremendous success, in my opinion, over the long term. Okay, that was the second video for today, guys. Remember, smash the like button down below if you appreciate a double upload today. It's rare on this channel, but I can't leave you guys hanging on days like this when deals start popping up. So hope you appreciate it. Share this with a friend, comment down below, all the good stuff to help with the algorithm. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to invest positively, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.